Anyway, then there's this gameplay
Hey
trailer.
folks, I'm
Can't full screen it. Yes, I can.
Andre, also. Hey folks, I'm Andre, also known as Medler.
Hey everyone, I'm Pew, aka Pew Pew Lasers. Today is May 28th, and we've just returned to LA from China for MSI.
It was a disaster, financially in ruins.
Before we start, we wanted to give a big
I think Bright. I can't do full screen. Bright
congratulations
isn't on
to
it
Gen
anymore.
G for securing the win and another world slot for the LCK.
Now today, in addition to the usual game discussion, we've also got some updates about esports, a new executive producer for League, and a bit about Arcane Season 2, which is coming at the end of this year.
I don't think he
Let's
still
start,
works
though,
for
with what's
Riot.
going on in the game. First, we want to give a little update on Champions. Well, mainly that there isn't a big update. It's around the time of year when we usually publish a champion roadmap.
Please don't, guys. I'm tired, boss. Guys, we don't, dude. Okay, just don't make a new champion. Don't rework a new champion, please. It breaks the game completely. There's not enough bans. I beg you.
But because we shared a lot during season start, we won't be doing champion roadmaps this year. That said, they're not going away, but we're going to reevaluate how we do them, and probably fold them into dev updates in the future.
We do want to talk a little bit about Malphite though, who some of you may have seen rocking updated visuals in some of videos earlier this year.
Nope.
Malphite's visual update is an experimental approach on our end. League's got a really large roster of champions, and we felt that
I
the
gotta turn these off. It's ruining my immersion. Sorry.
gradual way we did Jax's update landed really well. So we want to keep experimenting with this method of development. What we're testing first with Malphite is how efficiently we can take some of the updated visuals from Wild Rift and redo them so that they work in League of Legends.
It's just visual.
The skins catalog between the two games aren't exactly the same, so there's always going to be some work that needs to be done from the scratch regardless. But we do hope that this is going to prove to be in a way that we can accelerate visual improvements into
My
League.
God, yep.
Now, we don't have a
That was a
timeline
mouthful.
on when, or even if, Malphite's new visuals will come to League. But if this is something that works out well, we're going to look to do this with additional champions in the future too.
Separately, we'd also like to talk about Spirit of Hearthhome for a moment. This minigame has been live in the client for a bit now, and we'd really love your feedback on it. This is just one of the new ways we're exploring to give more immersive connections into the world and characters of Runeterra. We'll be taking the learnings from your
That's a little
feedback
game in
and
the client.
incorporating this into our future plans for similar things that we're really excited about for the rest of this year and going into the next.
Now though, let's talk a bit about game modes. Arena's most recent run
think you
has been
pre-planned
pretty
that.
successful. Now though,
Things.
I don't know.
that we're really
Something about this felt like he made that same motion 15 times. I'm talking about the motion of his hands in his pockets coming out. Like that seemed like he did that same motion probably 10 times.
excited about for the rest of this year and going into the next.
That was not no, that was not natural.
similar things.
No, watch how he like stutters up. Like, should I take him out now? Now. Okay, look, watch.
We're really excited about for the rest of this year and going into the next.
See what I mean? Right there. You see that little hesitation? One more time.
Things
One more time.
that
I
we're
swear to
really
God, just
excited
one more.
about for the rest of this
Watch
year and
hands.
going into the next.
No.
now though, let's talk a
Scripted.
bit about game modes. Arena's most
Scripted.
recent run has been pretty
Come on,
successful.
be real to the viewer.
As a filming, players are sticking with this version of Arena pretty consistently post-launch, with more sustained play than previous versions. We do still want to see how interest does or doesn't hold up over a longer period of time, but it's been a really promising run so far. We're seeing a lot of discussion around some particular aspects of it. Things like the cameos, the lily pad map, prismatic items, pick ban, and the move to 16 players instead of 8. We're going to share some more in-depth thoughts on all of those, and more, in a future dev blog. And of course, we'll continue to make adjustments to Arena,
Not reading your
both
damn
the
blogs.
content and the systems.
Video format
throughout its
only.
run.
We're also
don't
getting
wanna read.
really close to releasing our upcoming PvE mode. It's called Swarm, and it can be played co-op or solo. It'll come live in mid-July as part of the summer event, so you should be seeing it on PBA in late June. This mode is a pretty big departure from League's core gameplay, so maybe I'll actually be kind of good at it. The team really wanted to emulate the chill, more casual style of bullet heaven survivor games, with some resulting reimagining of how our champions would play in this context. We recently launched an update to the Champion Mastery system. We feel like some of the update has landed well, like uncapping mastery and the ability to unlock champion titles, but other parts have missed the mark for some players.
People hate
One
it.
of the biggest areas of feedback was the visual.
I don't
level.
care about. I don't
Many
care.
of you
It does
felt
not.
that the new visuals didn't match.
People hate it. I see people cry about it all the time.
We've been
I don't
working
care
on a
about
revised
it.
visual
It's fine
design,
for me. I don't know.
shown here, that integrates some aspects of the previous design into the new one. We're also going to be bringing back the removed challenges that were based off a number of Mastery 7 champions achieved. And we've seen a lot of requests to be able to progress Champion
Ew.
Mastery in more
Fucking
game modes. On this one, we don't have an exact solution figured out yet, but we agree it's a problem, and we're working on it.
Now let's talk about what Vanguard's doing. Since we launched Vanguard 4 weeks ago, we've banned over 47,000 scripters, 2,500 of which we caught in Diamond Plus level games.
Okay, wait. 4,700 all regions? Is that all regions? Or like, where's Vanguard active? 'Cause that honestly doesn't seem like a lot to me. I don't know why. Is it just Like 47,000 in like every region? I thought it'd be more.
Vanguard has given us a lot of leverage in detection and prevention here that we just didn't have before.
Vanguard has also given us anti-virtual machine techniques that have almost eliminated botting overnight, resulting in bot hours.
Damn! Now, I play with bots a lot. I was telling you guys, during every challenge, I leveled my accounts all by myself in co-op AI, and getting bots was so annoying because they would go to the lane you got and just yoink XP, and it would make you take double the time to level up. So actually, botting problem was a real problem. I wonder if this is like AI bots, or is this talking about like low elo bots? Because I know there was a lot of Yumi bots. Regardless, this is huge.
In League, falling from 1 million plus a day to under 50k hours a day.
Damn!
Now, that'll be most noticeable in the co-op versus
Wait, damn! Say that again?
plus a day to under overnight, resulting in bot hours in League falling from 1 million plus a day to under 50k hours a day.
Bot hours?
Now, that'll be most noticeable in the co-op versus AI queues, but probably also felt in lower ranks PvP as well.
I said both
And
those.
that should also mean fewer games run by bots and fewer players using purchased Smurf accounts that are
True.
leveled by bots.
Okay.
So
Medler?
far since launch, we've seen no real discernible change in daily player numbers for League. While we've removed a meaningful number of bot accounts from play, actual human engagement is actually up a bit over the past month. Now, we still know that this was a big change for League. Engagement is actually up a
They just leak a graph with no statistics, by the way. Is this real? By the way, is this real? They just literally drew squiggly lines and said, look, player engagement. Look, the player count's up. Look, what is this? This is bullshit. I'm sorry. Come on. Be for real, guys. They literally took a marker, drew a scribbly lines, gave us no data, and pointed to it as proof that it's up. Come on. That's wild.
bit over the past month. Now, we still know that this was a big change for League, so we're planning to continue giving you updates from the anti-cheat team on Vanguard and
Why'd
all
they do
things
that?
cheating related over time.
I
We'll
trust
also
them.
have the anti-cheat team in the next dev update for a deeper dive.
Yeah.
All right, that's it
looking
for
forward to
us.
that
We'll
one.
pass things over to Chris and John to share some updates about League Esports.
Hey everyone, I'm John
Chris,
Needham,
John, what's up,
President
guys?
of Esports at Riot Games.
And I'm Chris Greeley, the head of strategy for LOL Esports.
Hey Chris, I had an amazing time in Chengdu at MSI.
Yeah, the tournament was great this year. I mean, Andre and Pooh stole our thunder, but what they failed to mention is that this year's MSI broke every viewership record we have ever had for MSI. We
Big
took
save.
a lot of feedback from the community last year, and our format changes this year were really well received. So I want to say thank you to all of our pros who made the trip to China to compete,
problem.
and to everyone who tuned in to watch for this MSI.
I did.
It was amazing.
I actually did.
Earlier this year,
time I've watched.
I shared an update to our team partnership model for the LCK, LCS, and LEC, and how we're changing the way our revenue model works with a focus on sharing digital revenues with the teams that compete in our Tier 1 leagues.
Let's go.
Today, we wanted to share the next phase of our plans, a unified split structure for all of our leagues, the addition of a third international event to our calendar, and proposed changes to our leagues in the APAC and Americas regions. We believe these changes are necessary to strengthen our path toward the
Look at all the
long-term
workers in the background.
sustainability of our sport. Overall, we're proposing to reduce the number of teams in our Tier 1 ecosystem. We're doing this to strengthen team participation in the new global revenue pool.
League's dead.
Basically, with fewer teams to share revenues with, all the teams will get an increase in their revenue.
Okay, but there's no revenue to share. I thought that was a problem.
This should also concentrate player talent into our best teams and improve the overall fan experience by making it easier to follow our sport and hopefully create more high-quality matches.
I don't wait. Okay.
Follow our sport and team. This should also concentrate player talent into our best teams and improve the overall fan experience by making it easier to follow our sport and hopefully create
they
more
getting rid of
high-quality
teams?
matches. After these changes, League of Legends Esports could look similar to Valorant Esports or the BCT.
I don't follow anything
We have
Valorant.
taken a lot of lessons from the BCT, a model we are super
I haven't
happy
watched a single
with.
second.
That's proven to be very successful in its first 2 years.
So starting in 2025,
Is it- I don't know.
we're proposing that Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, Japan, Vietnam, and Oceania combine forces into a single multi-region league.
Okay.
This means that the top teams and top talent in these regions will be competing against each other in more competitive games with fresh new rivalries. In addition, we'd also like the LCS, CBLOL, and LLA to come together as an Americas league.
Who?
The LCS, CBLOL, and LLA to come together
Brazil!
as an American.
Brazil! They're gonna hate this. Brazil's gonna hate this, by the way.
We'd also like the LCS, CBLOL, and LLA to come together
Brazil's gonna
as an
hate
American
this. Those guys are so vocal about everything.
league. The
gonna hate
LCS
it.
and CBLOL would compete in the North and South America's conferences, respectively, with those current leagues retaining 6 of their current teams, plus a team each from the LLA. The final slot in each conference would be reserved for promotion and relegation from the Tier 2 system in each conference.
Relegation's cool.
We believe this provides a clear path to pro and expands players'
like the relegation.
opportunities to compete at the Tier 1 level. After these changes, there would be 5 leagues in our Tier 1 ecosystem: the Americas, APAC, the LEC, LCK, and LPL. There are more details on these changes in our LOL Esports.
So wait, it's kind of like the AFC and the NFC in football, except the NFC. So like, let's say the NFC is the LCS, CBLOL, Latin, whatever, and then the others are like Japan, Hong Kong, OCE. That's the AFC. Like 2 different conferences. Oh wait, 2 conferences in just America? Oh, America has North and South? Wait, who's in America? Wait, so like North America, the CBLOL, LCS, and the South is, what's going on? Oh, they have pictures on the website? Maybe I'll just look at the website.
Sports.com article.
I need a
Speaking
picture.
of international tournaments, we are adding a 3rd event to the 2025 calendar that starts with regional play at the start of the year. Each of the now 5 regional leagues would have a single team qualify for the international event as part of this new tournament in March. We'll get to watch the best team from each region play against every other region in a round-robin format before crowning a champion through a bracket stage.
Yeah, it's going to be super exciting. We're going to use this tournament as a way to experiment with different competitive formats. For 2025, we'll be using a version of Fearless Draft Mode in the regional and international portions of the competition.
That'll spice it up.
Fearless is going to be so cool.
Fearless is like you
Very
can't pick the
excited
champ
about
more than
that.
once.
Finally, with the addition of this new international tournament, we're using this as an opportunity to refine regional split structures. Going forward, each region will open the year with the new tournament or tournament split, and then continue on to 2 slightly shorter splits throughout the year, which will end with MSI
like
and a
Fearless.
regional
I don't care.
championship, respectively.
People are so fucking boring.
Champions
I don't
from
care.
each region will be
Bro,
crowned.
I don't give a shit. I watched MSI and these clowns keep slamming Kasate every game. It's so boring. It is so boring. I don't give a shit. It's so boring.
This regional league championship rather than at the end of each split. And of course, the season will culminate, as always, with Worlds.
Now, before we talk Arcane in a moment, I'd like to introduce somebody. He's a special guest today, but he's
I'm
going
not.
to be a recurring presence on the dev updates
It's
going
me.
forwards. This is Paul Beleza, and he's our new executive producer for League of Legends.
Thank you, Andre.
Wait a minute. New executive producer. What's that job title entail, brother?
Hi, everybody. My
Is this Riot Brightmoon's spot?
name is Paul Beleza, and
Look how he's smiling.
you may remember me from such league moments as the Wukong Champion overview, Candy King Ivern, the April Fool's
I kind of like his energy, though. I'm not going to lie. He's got some umph in his speech. You know what I mean? Like he's putting an effort. I kind of like it.
Invitational show matches, and the Bilgewater Burning Tides event,
I kind of like you, Paul.
where we killed Gangplank. I'm so sorry about that, LOL Esports, except I'm not. I have been at Riot since forever.
I
was
like
one of
this
the first
guy, I
10
think.
developers on League of Legends. I spent the next decade working on everything from Champions with Meddler here, in-game events, skins, and even the store. After a few years working on Valorant, I became a wandering game production wizard for League Studio, helping out on all things Arcane, and most recently embedding deeply with the Wild Rift team. And now, I'm thrilled to be returning to work on League of Legends as its executive producer. I'm deeply honored and ecstatic to be coming home to the game I know and love in order to help make amazing experience. I am at your service. So for now, I'll be busy catching up on all things League. I'll see you next time, summoners. Wait, change that.
I like this guy's energy.
See you next time, players.
Thank you, Paul.
Paul,
Very
I'm
excited
not
to
going to
have
lie,
you in this
bro.
role.
That little 30-second whatever, I like you, bro. I got good expectations for you, Paul. Come on. You're the one to change it all, Paul. I can tell. It's you, bro. It's you. You're going to make League great again. God damn it.
Now, though, we're going to hand over to Christian to talk
Wait,
about
wait,
Arcane.
bro, wait, watch this. This guy, okay, clip this like moment, right? Give us 6 months. Paul's gonna be like the aware emote. Watch. You're gonna see the life just like sucked out of his face completely. Dead, bags under his eyes, smile gone. Nice, like this, like this. This, oh, come back. This pointless emote right here. That's gonna be Paul. He's actually gonna come on the video with a cigarette. I swear to God he is. I swear. 6 months. Prove us wrong, Paul.
Hey there, I'm Christian Link, one of the creators of Arcane. I'm here to talk about, you guessed it, Arcane. Arcane is just the beginning of our larger storytelling journey and our partnership with the wonderful animation studio that is Fortiche. From the very beginning, since we started working on becoming in-game champions, to characters featured in different cinematics, to main characters
I don't care about
share for Arcane.
We already watched that. We already watched this. Okay, that's it. Not bad. We already watched that. So what kind of information do we get there? Okay, I'm looking for the picture, actually. Where's the picture of the region? I'm trying to understand this region thing. So does LCS still exist? LCS still exists. It's just, and next, not this summer split, but next year, 2025 is when it's changing. Yeah? Where can I see this at? I can't see your link. It's, I'll start out. I mean, is it this? Okay, so it's 16, wait, do we know, wait a minute. So the LCS is losing teams, gaining one from LLA, then one guest, like that promotes from tier 2, like the whatever, like the whatever it's called, the NACL, right? Or things like that. And this is Brazil, one from LA as well, and then one from their NACL thingy. And do they play against each other? Or is it like the top 2 teams? I don't know. The top 2 teams go to the tournament, and the tournament decides to go to Worlds? Wait, so teams from LCS will play from teams from Brazil? Scroll down for the rest of the picture. It's just junk. I'm not reading it. Like the NFL NBA. Okay, so exactly what I said. All right, well, we'll see. Not my problem, bro. Gotta wait till next year.